Hockey This Week is brought to you by Rationale Nut and Bolt Company. Well, there's a buzz to say the least in North Bay these days after the hometown battalion recently acquired and signed defenseman Alexander Karmanos. What's so special about Karmanov, who hails from the Republic of Moldova in Eastern Europe? Well, he's 7 feet and weighs about 265 on a good day and is now the tallest player in the OHL and CHL. And he comes to the Gateway City from the Brantford Titans of the Greater Ontario Hockey League. Here's Battalion GM John Winstanley. So why the interest in Karmanov?
Well, I think for us, we ended up moving out one of our import players in Posey to Flint in a deal. And when that position became available, Alex was a player that we looked at last year during the import draft. We had a lot of discussions with his representation, and we definitely saw a foundation there that could be pretty intriguing. And we went in a different direction during the draft. And when he became available and we had the open import spot, it kind of seemed like a perfect situation for us and him. And we kind of expressed our plan to him and his representation. And it seemed to kind of fit with where their head was at. And here we are, 2 weeks into kind of developing him as a player and as a person and going down that journey together.
Okay, he played his first game with the team last week in league play. So what have you learned about his skill set? I mean, he's still a teenager. He's tall, he's heavy. What can he do? What can't he do? Or what does he have to develop?
I think that the biggest thing that intrigued us right off the hop was his desire and passion for the game. Anybody we spoke to who was close to him, including the guys with the Brantford Titans, just kept raving about that he just wanted to be on the ice all the time. He wanted to get better. He was a hockey player, and we saw that actually his first weekend with us where he didn't play. He kept asking, when can I go on the ice? When can I go on the ice? And our road trip didn't allow for any practices. We were heading out to Kingston, Ottawa, and Peterborough, but you could just see he wanted to get on the ice, and he was in the gym every morning with our strength coaches. And that passion and that desire is what's going to fuel him. And for us, when we watch him on the ice, obviously he's a big guy. There's no denying that. And the foundational skills, though, are there. And now it's our job as a group and as a team to, develop him and use that passion and try to make him into the player that he wants to be.
Okay, now he's also looking at joining Penn State's hockey program in 2 years' time. So I'm thinking 2027. Is that enough time for him to develop at the OHL level, which is crucial in order to be prepared for university college hockey?
Ultimately, we will put the tools in front of him. We will put the resources and all the time we can, but it's ultimately always up to the player. He's got to put the work in. He's got to put the time in. He's got to ask those questions. And when he's tired, he's got to keep going. So we will make sure as a group and as a team, we will do everything we can to make sure he's ready. And from what we've seen of him in our short time, he looks like he's hungry and up for the challenge. So that's his goal. That's our goal. So, I'm sure he has NHL aspirations as well if you're able to speak to him. So, we'll focus on every day with him and try to get 1% better. And if we do that, I think then some of these things will kind of take care of themselves.
John Winstanley is the general manager of the North Bay Battalion. We're back in 7 days with more Hockey This Week.